Assalamu alaikum. 1 p.m. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Sumera Kamal. The headlines first. Prime Minister has unveiled 162 billion rupees package for 18 development projects in Karachi. Minister for State for Interior says the state cannot be blackmailed, warning the anti-state elements to leave their nefarious practices. The first meeting of China-Pakistan Forestry Working Group was held in Beijing to identify priority areas for bilateral cooperation. Jammu and Kashmir Liberation Front has strongly denounced the ongoing killing spree by Indian troops in occupied Kashmir. The final one-day international of 5-match series between Pakistan and Australia will be played at Dubai tomorrow. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Imran Khan has unveiled a package of 162 billion rupees for 18 development projects in Karachi. Addressing a meeting of Karachi Transformation Committee in Karachi today, he said of these, 10 projects relate to transport sector, 7 to water and sewerage, and 1 to water conservation. The Prime Minister said a drive will be started to emphasize the importance of saving water for use of future generations. He said Pakistan cannot move forward unless Karachi is developed and a solid planning is required for the city's progress. Meanwhile, the Prime Minister also inaugurated Bagh Ibn Qasim in Karachi today. Speaking on the occasion, he said the government wants to provide more green spaces to future generations of the country. The Prime Minister said it has been decided to encourage more vertical buildings in the country to save the green areas. Minister of State for Interior Shahryar Afridi says the peace has been restored in Karachi and no one can disrupt it again. Addressing the 26th passing out parade of Sindh Rangers in Karachi today, he said Rangers have played a key role in restoring peace in the city and the rest of Sindh. The Minister of State said the state cannot be blackmailed on any pretext, nor the government will make any compromise on the constitution. He warned the miscreants and anti-state elements to leave their nefarious practices. He said our continuous efforts and sacrifices of law enforcement agencies for peace have brought us to the point where the world now considers and values our stance. The first meeting of China-Pakistan Forestry Working Group was held in Beijing to identify priority areas for cooperation in forestry between the two countries. The meeting was attended by officials of China's National Forestry and Grassland Bureau International Cooperation Department and Pakistan's Climate Change Department. The two sides discussed prospects for cooperation in wetland restoration, desertification control, wildlife protection, and other relevant issues. Earth Hour is being commemorated across the world today to show support for the strategies that help to resolve the problems of global warming. In a message on the occasion, Speaker National Assembly Asad Qaisar said the world is experiencing diverse impacts of climate change more than ever, and it is important to empower people to become part of the climate change initiatives. In occupied Kashmir, the Jammu and Kashmir Liberation Front has said that New Delhi should read writing on the wall that Kashmiris will not compromise on their rights. A JKLF spokesperson in a statement in Srinagar said India has set new heights of state terrorism against the people of Kashmir who, in pursuance of Just Freedom movement, are being targeted by the Indian forces personnel. He strongly denounced the ongoing killing spree in the occupied territory. He appealed to the international community to rescue the Kashmiris and help in resolution of the lingering Kashmir dispute. A Palestinian was martyred by Israeli fire on the Gaza border today ahead of border protests. Protesters at the site said he had been taking part in an overnight rally ahead of the main demonstration scheduled for this afternoon. U.S. President Donald Trump has threatened to close the U.S. border with Mexico next week if Mexico does not stop immigrants from reaching the United States. He was talking to reporters at his Mar-a-Lago resort in Florida. In China, 5 workers have been killed and 3 others injured in a factory explosion caused by a gas leakage in Qingzhou city. Fifth and final one-day international of the 5-match series between Pakistan and Australia will be played at Dubai tomorrow. The match will start at 4 p.m. Pakistan Standard Time. Australia are leading the 5-match series by 4-0. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analyses, log on to our website, radio.gov.pk, and also watch live streaming of our bulletin on the link facebook.com/radio Pakistan News Official.